Hey, I'm Richard, and here we are in Palo Duro Canyon, and we're going to do a video series, but the guy that's behind this camera right now, Jim, because, you know, I've known Jim a year and a half, 2 years, and he's a storyteller. So this video series is going to be his unique thoughts as we hike these trails. We've done the Lower Comanche here. We've got about halfway to go, but you'll see a collage of just random thoughts by Jim is what I'll call this. So
when he says storyteller, that doesn't mean I tell lies. And Richard, would you just put your finger right where that arrow is?
We are here.
Richard literally is right there. So that sign, he is there. He's the only one that is right there.
Because you're over there.
Because the rest of us are over here.
Jeanette's over there. Joe's over there, and Joe's just about to toss his biscuits laughing over there. So,
but Richard actually is right where
here.
It says. So he's the accurate mapster.
You're not over there. I'm not over there, but okay.
And we're not going down Rock Garden. We're going to continue the last 2.4 miles. Oh, look.
And look, that lizard is right there.
Yes, and he's not on the map.
Yeah.
So
I don't see the lizard on
this map.
There's no lizard.
You'll notice there's no lizard. So
this map is wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, they could probably do a little more accuracy in their map, but other than that, that's my only criticism.
They didn't warn us that lizard was
there. So we were coming around this hiking and biking last week,
and we didn't notice something.
And we didn't notice most of this scenery. The only reason I remember this one is that we actually stopped and we could have the time to afford and not die. And so coming around from this side today, we looked at that particular formation over there.
That sandstone, yeah.
And we decided that that would be called Butt Crack Point. However, I was going to make a little comparison if the ladies hadn't been here so that we could see a real rear end in that.
And what did Jeanette say? Well, she's standing behind me.
Jeanette has decided to rename it as Hot Corner. And so, however that goes, you can make your own judgment.
Look to your right.
And we even have a biker coming, riding, which is not something that we did. There's a guy riding. We didn't do that last week.
Yeah, we hiked a bike.
So we hiked and biked, and I can just say it's much more of a pleasure walking without worrying about a bike, and also being able to look up and see the scenery that was obviously not there last time. It suddenly appeared. So we've just gone about another 3 or 4/10 of a mile where we were on that last ridge and we decided to rename Hootie Hoo Corner to Hootie Hoo Heights. And now we're on.
What do we got? This spring here, don't we?
We just
came
across this creek, and conveniently, it's at this time where I'm feeling like I probably need to go, and so we're gonna call this Leaky Guy Creek.
Jim's gonna climb the rock formation.
Jim's gonna go under. I always like this. Carrie always has to wait for me, because I like.
You're like a freaking tunneling and stuff like that. Oh boy, I see what you're talking about. Is rock scrambling in its finest. Got your best in too, Jim.
Hey, you can compare. So here we are. We just passed up Ship's Creek.
Yeah, you can't see it from here, but there was, yeah.
Looks like
Battleship
ran their boat aground back in the prehistoric era when this was a lake, and probably after they did that, they had to use this as a camping area, and under here to stay out of the elements. So I'm not sure what we would call this, but maybe you could say this would be where the pirates camped out, indulged a little bit, had romantic dates, all sorts of things.
Okay, don't go there.
So last week when we were hiking this, I didn't remember this scenery. And it's dawning on me that my reputation for being unobservant was underestimated. I'm not sure how you could miss all of this. I do remember there's a little rock over there. I do remember that.
That one right there is behind the tree.
As far as the panorama is concerned, believe it or not, that has completely escaped my attention. I'd like to say that I blame it on the bike and that I was tired. But as Carrie will tell you, because I lose things all the time and she has to be the one to find it in obvious places, my powers of observation are completely lacking. So
what we got there?
Well, okay, remember how I was discussing how non-observant I am? I just walked past that and it was completely silent till I heard it. And I thought it, sounds kind of like a locust. And that is the biggest rattler I've ever had the pleasure of passing by. And I'm very grateful that it didn't lash out. This is important. Like a ritual, got to add to the cairn. And now
It's complete, isn't it? Here's Jim trying to decide what that rock's name is up there. You got a name for that rock, Jim?
Well, I don't think anybody else will be able to see this, but for me, Richard informed me that we're in a drought, even though it's sort of green. I see that as sort of like a sprinkler nozzle that you would attach a hose to.
Sprinkler head point?
Sprinkler head point that would start watering this entire canyon. That's how I see it.
So we need to find a way to get plumbing up there, and then this part of the canyon will be like an oasis or something. If they
Well,
could
we did see a cylinder rock a while ago that looked like it was going to fall. If we could channel it over here and hook it up, we might have a rock sprinkler.
Very cool. I like that
That's what I
thought.
would think.
Where are you going?
Richard's putting me in. Whoa, I just hit something. What did I hit?
There's a tree there,
Yeah.
a dead tree.
Richard just put me under the spot again. But I'm going to say, after I pull the cactuses out of my thumb, that this particular neat little formation is another. Oh, it goes way back in there. Looks like it's propped up by little stones. So if it crashes in on me,
You think it's like a dugout or something?
you know, it
You think Charles Goodnight could have lived in there?
it goes. You could conceivably go through it on your belly.
You actually have I swear you have a spider on your butt.
Don't even say that.
Okay. Don't even say that.
I'll lift my head quick and bash myself. To me, I guess it's probably getting towards more lunch than breakfast, but I see these as sandwiches.
What's this?
So, legend has it that John Asbury from Pennsylvania was coming out here and he saw this rock formation and he thought it looked like, especially around here, a good place to put his tent, but he was really afraid
That rock would
it
crush
fall
him.
on
Huh?
him.
Yeah.
So he put his hiking staff here that he just cut, thinking it was a dead stick, and he forgot it, and it turned out it took root, and it's now the sole thing holding up this rock. So to prove how brave I am, because this could come down at any minute, I'm under it. Basically putting my head in the lion's mouth. This could crash on me at any time. So for those of you who thought I was a wimp, I've just busted that myth. Is something that it's not as high as what Carrie would do, but this is sort of, I don't know if you can see it, but there are bikers who will say, why would you get close to this? And these are the same bikers who will ride down stuff like this with no ounce of fear.
But there's probably a pile of dead bikers down there at some point. You think
Oh.
there's the biker bones down there maybe?
Yeah, we could call it the boneyard. I suppose somewhere down in there. Well, probably more hikers that are dumb enough like me to do this. I'm not so afraid of the heights as I am my own klutziness and clumsiness. I don't know if you can see this formation. To me, it looks like basically that is a bunch of dirt holding that rock up. So I've decided, if I were a cactus personally, that is not the place I would build my community. So I have decided to name that Wile E. Coyote Community, so that when a storm comes, it's going to go right with it.
Another one of your vivid descriptions here. What do you see? You're
Well,
kind of on the edge there, buddy.
It's from the side. Now, from my angle, it looks like a plop of poop. But if you look at it from the side Richard's got, it looks like a toad.
Right there in the middle, huh?
I was telling him a story in the car. We mentioned that many foods taste like chicken. When I was 8, my grandparents took us out, and I had frog legs, and they were expensive. And I bit into it, and it tasted like chicken until it didn't. And then I couldn't swallow it, so my mom was embarrassed to put the frog legs in her purse. One thing I've never tried is toad legs, and I think today I'm going to give that a miss. As it turns out, Carrie Ann, who we named a cairn after a while ago, brought up this point that these, she said they looked like giant cow patties. What she didn't mention was the little known legend that if you're familiar with Paul Bunyan, he had an ox named Babe, who was blue.
Oh, yeah.
And as it turns out, this wasn't always a canyon, because you know Paul Bunyan was a lumberjack. There used to be miles and miles of trees here, and they trekked down this way, saw it was good lumber. He brought his ox with him, and now you see how good of a lumberjack he was, because, you know, there's no big redwoods anymore. But over here, this is where they had their campground close, and Babe decided to leave his little mementos.
So these are Babe patties.
These are Babe patties, yes, Babe patties. Yeah, baby.
A little stumpy there.
Okay, so we finished our hike today. There's still a little bit left, but we're at the parking lot. This was at Lower Comanche. As you can see, it says horses prohibited. What they didn't remind to be prohibited was rattlesnakes. And yes, that wasn't on the map at the beginning. So I'm a little upset that they didn't put the snake on the map as here. I am here. Do not cross paths.